What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of commentary about Destiny. And I wanted to point out that Bungie has once again been dishonest with their community and once again lied about yet something else with Destiny. Now, yesterday they had the weekly update, which was pretty much all fluff and talked about this silly little free event they're going to do again. You know, after they take a whole month off, they just put out this update again, not telling anyone about their plans for the future of the game. But they did cover something important. They were talking about the lag issue in the Crucible, which if you guys are still playing Destiny, there's been a lot of complaints about lag in the Crucible, lag in Iron Banner, lag in PvP, just in general since the Taken King came out. Now, of course, Bungie has denied they've made any matchmaking changes, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, because people were complaining about this back in October, November, December, about how bad the lag was in Iron Banner, about how bad the lag was in general in PvP. And Bungie, of course, at that point in time said nothing is wrong. Everything's fine. Everything's working as intended. In fact, one of their senior design leads, Derek Carroll, he actually came out on December 15th and 16th and on his Twitter was talking about some of the issues with the lag and the matchmaking. He said there were no new systems in place for matchmaking at the time, and he basically blamed the problems people were having with latency and whatnot on Sparrow Racing, and said Sparrow Racing was having certain effects on the populations and the playlists and things, and it's just such a laughable excuse at the time. A lot of people called him out on it, but of course, when people said that's complete BS, Bungie did what they normally do, and they just put their head in the sand like an ostrich and just completely ignored it. Completely ignored everything. And so there's a nice little tidbit from the weekly update yesterday, which this is now January 21st of 2016. Lars Bakken, who again another big guy over at Bungie, comes out and basically admits, yes, we did change the matchmaking actually back in October of 2015, and they said they had to keep it under the radar because they didn't want people to know and they had to get the best data possible, and basically this complete nonsense crap excuse. And he said, so yeah, he pretty much confirmed that everybody who was experiencing lag and latency and terrible gameplay in PvP due to all that, it was mainly due to the fact they had switched up the matchmaking system. It's not because of Sparrow Racing or any other nonsense. But so he basically went into that. Now, he does claim that they will be more transparent in the future about changes they're making to Destiny and things they're doing with Destiny. But at this point, after we've had lie after lie after lie and the dishonesty from Bungie and Activision, who really believes them anymore? I really find it hard to believe that even some of the most diehard white knights who still defend this game to the death would continue to still support Bungie when we have yet again another perfect example of the respect they have for the community that plays their game, when they can't even be honest about something as simple as implementing a different matchmaking system several months ago that caused a lot of lag problems that people were complaining about. Instead, of course, they just went into the whole denial thing and refused to admit there was anything wrong. And of course, the only reason I really wanted to point this out is because, again, this weekly update came out yesterday, and the only thing anyone is talking about is the new event for Valentine's Day and the other stuff. No one is actually discussing that yet again, Bungie's been dishonest. So I know people get tired of me because, you're so critical about Destiny, but someone's got to be there to point out the objective part of it, and someone's got to be there to be honest and tell people what's really going on with this company that's running this game. And this is a company you continue to support with your money, despite the way they treat you like crap continually, and show that they really don't care about you as a gamer, as someone who supports their game. They could care less. They're just going to do whatever they want, and as long as you keep putting money in their pocket, you can't expect anything to change. This is another reason, like I said in my other video where I said it, there's no reason to be excited for Destiny 2. This is one of the main things I was talking about. Bungie continues to show that they really don't care about you, even if you support this game, even if you're one of their blind supporters. They are going to continue to just screw around and deny there's any problems. And anytime there is a problem with this game, they kind of go into denial mode. They just bury their head in the sand and they don't even acknowledge it. So there's no reason to get excited for another game that they're putting out, because this is how they're going to continue to treat you. And I just really wish some people would realize that. I really wish some of the bigger Destiny channels would be a little bit more objective when they cover Destiny, because I'm starting to see a lot of them now asking, what kind of content their subs want to see, because they're running out of things to talk about, because Destiny's become pretty boring lately. There's just no content in the game, and they're finally starting to realize that after all this time. And I see a lot of them asking their subs what kind of content they want to see. And, you know, my answer would be, let's see some more objective content. You know, I know they're all concerned about losing their access to Bungie and pissing off the wrong people and, you know, not being able to... Okay, I'm not going to get into it too much. But anyways, I really wish a lot more of them would be more objective and talk about things like this, because that's really the problem. You know, I understand if you like the game, if you're excited about the game, you want to talk about the Sparrow Racing. You want to talk about the Valentine's Day event and how it's going to be cool and how Iron Banner is going to be riffed and how that's great. I get that. But at the same time, you have to balance that and talk about the problems that are going on with Destiny. And you have to talk about how Bungie's straight up just being horribly dishonest with their community. And when problems like this happen, they just deny it and they lie about it. And no one calls them out for it. And that's what really drives me crazy with some of these larger Destiny channels. With all these subs, the people that are in the position to make the most difference with this game just refuse to do so. So anyways, that's it, guys. I've rambled on long enough about this little issue. I just wanted to point out again, this is Bungie being dishonest. Yet again, whether or not this comes down from Activision to them, it's still theirs. You know, they're design guys that are making these comments and quotes and lying and posting these tweets and things. So you just need to know and be aware this is the company that you continue to support with your money. And I really, you know, people need to stop supporting this game and white knighting for this game when they're treated this way. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're ready for Friday. If you live in any of the states that are going to be affected by the massive blizzard that's moving in, be safe out there. Hopefully nobody gets snowed in for too long and everybody has a safe weekend. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.